Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're back. We're back again. Bless me. Although I should say we're back because we have to keep the streak going. We have a very consistent streak right now of going live, and we gotta keep it going. I gotta wait for divine intervention to keep me from streaming, you know? At this point, you're going for 18 straight days. Even if you don't have anything to talk about, you gotta just keep it alive. Big up huge chart. Well, you see, I buzzed my face, so it's really accentuating the mustache. Big up Nems. Hope you're well. Big up Mo. How we doing? What's good, Marco? Um, Either way, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Liverpool will play Manchester City on the weekend away at the Etihad. Did anyone here get to watch Manchester City absolutely shit on Dortmund? Because I did. I did. I watched a lot of that game. EW, big up. I watched a lot of the City game, and it told me a lot. The City game told me a lot. Oh, look at TJ. TJ's giving guys, TJ just gave me $5. TJ just gave me $5. What a cuck. What a fucking cuck. But big up, TJ. Appreciate you. Although you are not the cherry popper. Just letting you know. JW is the cherry popper. But big up to TJ. Everyone go subscribe to TJ. When he streams every once in a while, go subscribe. Go subscribe. Although he did just post on his YouTube account about how he's going to be busy this November, so he won't be going live too much. But still, go subscribe. Big up, Nems. We'll talk a little bit about City. I am still a little sick. I got a little bit of a headache, but we have to go live every day. We have to keep the streak going. I have to keep the streak going. Even if I just sit here and we don't do shit for half an hour, we're gonna fucking stream. I live in LA now. I am monetized, Josh. I'm monetized. But listen, Manchester City, Dortmund. That game told me a lot. It gave me a lot of insights, not just about City, but also about Liverpool, because I noticed similarities in the way that City decide to build and the way that Liverpool tried to build for the first 12 games of the season. And I think that the correlation is very important because City and Liverpool have drastically different profiles in the front three. When you watch Manchester City, many times they drop into a 3-1, right? And we all know, I don't like the 3-1 buildup, but I don't like the 3-1 buildup when it looks like a 3-1-0-0-0-6. The difference between the way that Liverpool operate in a 3-1 buildup and City operated in a 3-1 buildup is when the back line drops, the whole team drops with them. So when City operate in a 3-1, it's like a 3-1-2. So the midfield collapses in order to help the back line. That's the first major difference, and that's been the big key that Liverpool don't do. The big missing piece in the first 12 games, when we were performing poorly but winning, and then when we were just flat out losing, was when we were in build-up, We would try to work this 3-1 buildup, which I don't have an issue with, but the midfield would run away, right? So the one is then left to deal with the mid block. Now, there were many times yesterday in the City game where Dortmund had 6 in the middle. And maybe it was Reinders found himself in that Szoboszlai position where he's in between 6 guys. But the thing is that the rest of the fucking midfield dropped. They all collapsed. The second major difference between Liverpool and City and the way that they play the 3-1 structure is that City have incredibly fast and incredibly technical wingers. Liverpool don't have that. But you can see that Liverpool consistently try to create the same way. We're constantly feeding the ball to the wingers and letting them be the creative outlet. But Salah can't take on his man and get to the byline, and Cody Gakpo can't take on his man and get to the byline. So it isn't working. The big element difference here is that City drop their midfield with the back three. Liverpool leave that space unencumbered, right? And it's like a 3-1-0-0-6. But I feel like Slot wants to play like Pep. I feel like they're very aligned. Big up to Josh for dropping just a super chat with no words. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm going to use this $5 on a lot of things except drugs. I won't use it for drugs. I promise. Publicly. I live in LA for work, Paul. I live in LA for work. But yes, New York is far more interesting. It's just a better. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wasn't wrong. Everything is going to how I said it would go. I said he would change his philosophy for the Real Madrid game. He's drastically changed it for the Real Madrid game. He will do the same for City. I can't speak about him changing until I see him play Nottingham Forest, Leeds, Sunderland. I need to see it against shit teams where we have to impose ourselves. Hey, nothing to apologize for. Well, Paul, it isn't just that. It isn't just that they have better technicality, right? Their midfield drops. When you watch Liverpool and we build up with the 3-1, it's Szoboszlai and McAllister and Wirtz are running away from Szoboszlai when he gets the ball. Whereas with City, they drop and they create 1-2s. In the final third, I believe that's where the profile of player makes a difference. The final third, because Doku's so quick and can take on his man, because Savinho is so quick and can take on his man, it works. That's when it works, right? But that's just the final piece of the puzzle. My opinion on Arne Slot ball has not changed. No. I mean, you can't sack a manager after 2 straight wins. So I'm not calling for him to be fired, but I don't have long-term belief in him. Guys, listen. When you say a manager out, that basically is like I don't have any control over whether he's at the club or not. What I'm basically saying is that I don't believe in this guy. I don't believe in him right now. To win me a league, Premier League. But that's based on the way that he plays, specifically against teams where he has to impose himself. That's where I'm seeing failure. But no, I don't think he should be fired after beating Aston Villa and Real Madrid. No, I think that's insane. He won't go anywhere. But I still haven't changed my opinion on his style of play because I haven't seen him play against the team where he has to impose himself in the last 2 games. Not at all. I've been proven perfectly right. I called exactly what would happen in that Real Madrid game. If Real Madrid try to play football, they're going to get fucked. They tried to play football at Anfield. They tried to pass out the back. They tried to play ball to feet. They tried to break us down. They got screwed. Arne Slot changed his philosophy on the day, played a low block. You won't see a low block against Forest or against Sunderland or against Leeds. You might see one against City. He dropped more in build-up to deal with the press. It's exactly what I thought he would do. Change on the day and get the result. Just like how I expect him to do it against City. Villa, we didn't really change, but Villa played into our hands, so that's a completely separate story. You just don't want to listen, right? You don't want to listen to the reasons. You just want to hear the words slot in or slot out. That's you. You're a two-word merchant. What the fuck is Kylie Minogue? I won't moan on the day that he wins. I won't moan on the day that he wins. Forgive me for demanding excellence from my team. Forgive me for sharing my analysis and my opinion. Forgive me. See, there we go. Juiced up. I'm with you. Gucci'd up. Guys, what did we do against the big teams last season? What did we do against teams that play football against us last season? Exactly what you saw this season. Slot adjusted. But these aren't the games that fucking concern me. And we're 7 point. Everyone wants to just forget that there was a 12-point swing. Everyone, guys, this is how fickle the brains of football fans are. 180 minutes can erase a 12-point swing. 180 minutes can erase from your memory a 12-point swing. That's how fickle your brain is. 2 games erase a 12-point swing. That doesn't just get forgiven. Things do take time. Yes, 100%. But also, nothing has changed. It's a reversion. What we saw against Madrid was essentially what we saw last year against Madrid. Slot changing his tactics that we had seen for every game up until that point on the day to beat Real Madrid. What Xabi Alonso did was he walked into Anfield thinking that he could just play Real Madrid ball and beat Liverpool. No, fucking idiot. And I've listened to Real Madrid fans talk about the game. An idiotic game plan. They tried to play ball. They played 38 long balls. They played less than half the amount of long balls that any team has beaten us this season. Foolish. Foolish. And we sat in a low block. I've said many times, we don't have a bad defense. We don't. We don't have a bad defense when we set up to defend. It's only in transition, but the transition only comes from turnovers in the offensive area, and those come from poor structure. Everything has a fucking action and a reaction, and there is a cause and effect to everything. I want the fucking team to lose. The team to lose. I don't think that Slot should leave right now. He's not going anywhere right now. But I still haven't seen the faith in the Premier League because I haven't seen him play teams again that he has to impose himself on. I mean, listen, people talk about how much money we spent. We also made like 250 million. So like the net spend wasn't that crazy. John, I mean, but this requires Arsenal to drop points. I'm not thinking about winning the Prem. I need to see you win games where You have to be the dictator of the game. That's where I need to see dominance. It is a different Madrid team. It's not the same tactic, but the principle of the game remains the same. Again, in Arne Slot's own words, last year I changed my philosophy in certain games. I played in a way where, it's not exactly how I want to do, but to get the job done. He did it against Madrid last year. He did it again this year. You want to sit here and fucking tell me we're going to play a low block, high press against Nottingham Forest? Fuck out of my face. Fuck out of my face. Everyone, listen, 4 losses in a row, and everyone wants to like change their standards. Before the season, everyone's standard was we got to win 2 trophies, right? You talk to any Liverpool fan before the first kick of the ball in the Premier League, everyone's energy is we got to win 2 trophies, got to win a major and a minor. Every single person. Second things get rough, everyone starts changing it a little bit. They're like, you know what? Maybe we could get away with just the Champions League. Maybe we can get away with, just competing. Does Arsenal have just like an easy ass run of fixtures still? Well, see, this is something that Jurgen Klopp was a genius at. Jurgen Klopp was a genius at manufacturing chances for himself. He was the best bait and switch manager out there, giving you the ball and basically baiting you to attack him so that he could take it off of you and then go at your goal and score. Risky business. That's why we conceded a lot. Guys, Madrid fans are like not happy. I know that Madrid's form is exceptional, but go listen to what Madrid fans think of the game. Do I agree with them on what? No. Even if Arne Slot beats Manchester City again, my expectations have not been disrupted. Only when my expectations are disrupted will I say I was wrong. Only when I can sit here and not predict the outcome and the style of play in a game, and he completely throws me off, then I'll say I was wrong. But I said exactly what would happen in this Real Madrid game in terms of philosophy. It did. I said if Real Madrid want to try to play football, they're going to have a bad time. They did, and they did. And I said that coming this Sunday against Manchester City, Slot will change again, and he will not play the same way that he has played all season. We will probably see something very similar to how we played Madrid. You will see a high press. You will see a low block. You will see defensive and counterattacks. The difference is that City can cope with that much better than Real Madrid can in a Premier League setting. I mean, guys, there's so many different things that we could do. I thought that the way that we were building up against Madrid to handle their press, why wasn't that around for the rest of the season? Why is it just now you're deciding to drop 2 extra players in the buildup and do a basically a 4-2? Why? That's so obvious. Staying disciplined in defense and sitting back. Why? I mean, we were attacking with 4 players at the end of the game and still creating chances. You don't need to attack with more than 4 if you're Liverpool in scenarios. You don't have to overcommit. Well, there's a caveat to this. One of them is Erling Haaland, so that doesn't really count because he can score against anyone on the planet. The other one was a 30-yard free kick. That's just not a consistency. And the other one was off of a corner. Burt's was exceptional. And he traveled the most amount of ground in that whole game out of anyone, and he was subbed off. Listen, I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that Spurs and Chelsea are a challenge, But Chelsea beat me, so I can't fucking say anything. They got yes, you can ask any question you want. You can hold your opinion, bro. You can hold your opinion. I see you. I see you. You can hold your opinion. I think we can win. I don't think we can't win. I will sit here and predict a win tomorrow. I was adamantly upset with Jurgen, but that was also the COVID season. I think a lot of people weren't paying as much attention to football during the 2021 season. So, if that's the right season that you're talking about. Well, Bradley and Robbo had better games when they started to actually play as fullbacks on the flanks. Maka started to have better games when you actually provided help with him and build up, and Verts started to have a better game when the rest of the team was cohesive in the opposition half. I don't think that Salah was particularly good. I think that he had a great 10 minutes at the end of the game, and everyone is hyper focusing on those 10 minutes and forgetting the 70 minutes where Carreras just had him locked up. Guys, for that first half, every time Mo got the ball, Carreras just stuck a foot in and the attack was over. We just gonna forget that because the guy created a couple chances at the end? Listen, you can stop City's wings by sitting deep. Basically, you're like the game plan should be the same thing that it was against Real Madrid because we can get hurt in the same way. Pace in behind. Just got to sit back. No mid block. We're not going to dominate that game. We're not going to try to dominate the ball either. We're going to play like we did against Madrid. It's that simple. We ain't going to City to have more possession of the ball. We're going to go there. We're going to set up shop. I back us if we sit back. I back us. And we're going to try to play on the counter. And when we're dealing with the press, we're going to drop more deep. And when we're in the opposition half, we're going to have more rotation, more off ball movement. I mean, the biggest difference that I've seen isn't even slot related. In the last two games, the biggest difference I've seen is just the energy from the players is different. They're actually trying. I can see them trying to play the game. As Goldbridge would say, they're trying to play the game. I don't want to get rid of Chiesa. Yeah, no, it still is weak. It still is weak. I mean, listen, the last two games against Real Madrid, we faced 30. Real Madrid played 38 long balls, and 12 of them came from Courtois. So only 26 long balls in 90 minutes came from outfield players. It's not enough. And they did have success on two of them, just didn't lead to anything. But they got into dangerous positions. Villa only played, I think it was like 45. I think the lowest amount of long balls we have faced against the team that beat us was 68, if I'm not mistaken. So that's over 20 more. Um, but again, why does a long ball ever hurt us? Because our offensive structure is loose. We vacate the midfield. The back line is exposed. It comes from offensive structure, not defensive structure. But when we set up defensively, we're fine. Yeah, it's just not even worth talking about the COVID season. Hey, big up to Ryan. I'm just giving my opinion. If I happen to be right, I'm gonna let you know though. Um, we're still weak against long balls, but that comes from our possession structure, not defensive. People get this mistake. People get this mistaken. The long ball exposes the way that you set up an offense because it's quick. The way that you set up in possession is directly relative to the way that you set up in defense. Yeah, he was not good for 80 minutes. He wasn't good. Better. I think the team will line up better when Mo is at AFCON. I'll leave it at that. Mo does love playing against City. Don't forget, guys, that one of those goals we scored last season, City away, was a set piece. Set piece again. Ole, ole. Everyone also forgets that. Listen, not to be that cheeky guy, but all the dangerous chances we created against Real Madrid were kind of offset pieces. The majority of them were offset pieces, just saying. Are we set piece again, ole, ole? I don't know. I don't know. It's not even worth having this conversation. I don't think we really like parked the bus, but we just stayed in our shape and we sat a little bit deeper. You American don't understand football. I play for City, same like Chelsea. I score again. Bold slut. Just keep me wide and watch magic happen. Copy that, Milos Kirkes. Oh, you will. You will have the ball. I hear you. Yeah, I would start the same 11 too. His ability to operate in tight spaces is his best trait. His ability to operate in tight spaces when you provide options around him. I hope we do it again. Run it back, dog. Run it back, dog. In Connor Bradley's pocket. What's good? Again, this is another problem. How is it that Arnie Slot hasn't figured out the way to use the 115 million pound 10? Is it a good thing that we have to revert to last year's midfield in order to cope? Is that really the solution, or is Arnie simply sticking a band-aid on a bullet wound? I don't know. These are great questions. Where does Isak fit? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. Isak doesn't play the number 9 against Real Madrid, and we don't look that good. Just saying. Ekatike is different gravy. Yeah, but why do you lose second balls? Because there isn't anyone around to win them. Big up Red Scout. Magnum here. Magnum. Um, I know, Krusty. I shaved. I shaved. Suck on that, Krusty. Suck on that. I shaved, motherfucker. You like that shit? Um, we're not gonna press like that. Yeah, but the goalposts switch all the time. I don't really care what the narratives other people talk about are. I made this channel to set my own narratives and to give my own opinions. I don't need to hear the narratives of others to come to a conclusion. I will hear them to compare to my conclusion. I never have. What? What happened? Trent Tunnel influence. Wait, why did I say influence? Incident. I feel like I'm still like sick. What happened? I didn't hear anything about the a tunnel instance. Tell me, Red Scout. I don't want to park the bus, my brother. Sitting deep is not always parking the bus. It's just staying structured. Bro, you think I'm more afraid of Cherky and Foden than I am of Vinny, Mbappe, and Bellingham? I'm sorry. Respectfully humble yourself, motherfucker. You think I'm more afraid of Cherky and Foden than Kylian fucking Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. with Jude fucking Bellingham? Yeah, yeah. Humble yourself. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. How fucking dare you? Foden and Cherky over Mbappe and Vinicius. Oh my god. But big up though. Again, Roach, he's got to have options to work off. Yo, pause, motherfucker. Relax, Krusty. Yeah, they're also going to start Savino. Guys, we don't need a better DM. We just need better structure in offense. What don't get this through your head? Get this through your skull. We do not concede goals when other teams have sustained possession. We concede counters. We concede transition goals. Those come from a poor offensive structure. This is the way it works. We have pressed well in the last two games, though. We have pressed very well in the last two games. Yeah, he did. He did get fired today. Giants, unfortunately. Although the Jets suck too, so. No, my dad does not have a mustache. Nope. I think he did. I think he did back in the 80s and 70s, but no, he doesn't have one. We could be screwed or not. I don't know. Suck it, Blue. We're going to fuck you up. We played well against Real Madrid. Absolutely. Where's my fucking. There it is. All right. Let's look at a little bit of what Twitter has to say, eh? What do we say? Let's talk about Twitter. Maybe today. I like this one. Would Liverpool fans take Trent Alexander-Arnold back? And this cocky fuck says, yeah, 100%. Guys, I want you to type yes or no. Would you take Trent back? Yes or no? Yay or nay? Your wife just fucked your neighbor. Are you taking her back? Yes or no? You taking back your cheating wife? You letting that bitch back into your house? Fuck no, bro. You never walk alone until you betray me, you cocksucking motherfucker. You Benedict Arnold dickhead. I don't want you in my fucking club. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, did you guys see that his brother was fucking streaming too? His brother was streaming while watching the game. Fuck Trent, dude. I was so like I didn't give a shit about it before, but then I heard the fans boo. And then you got soft pieces of shit like this. Well, I hated the Liverpool. Wait, hold on. I hated the Liverpool fans booing him. I felt so sorry for him. It was so horrible. The fuck did you expect, bro? You left this team in their prime. I said that if Liverpool had a bad season last year, I actually wouldn't slight Trent for leaving, but we didn't. We didn't. We won the fucking league, and he left. What a fucking dickhead. I did find this to be a little interesting. If Salah is granted his wish to leave after the Brighton game, the worst case scenario for Liverpool would see Salah miss at least 7 games. Spurs, Wolves, Leeds, Fulham, Arsenal, Burnley, Marseille. I like how they said plus a FA Cup third round clash, as if we're going to play the first team. Am I crazy for saying that, like, I don't think it's the end of the world? Is that a hot take? Is it a hot take to say that I don't think that we're going to miss Mo like we did last year? Or I should say, I don't think that we're going to miss Mo like we would have last year. No, no. Remember when Mo left 2 seasons ago and we like were fucking fine? God. Mark Gahey has told Real Madrid that he has given his word he wants to join Liverpool. I love that David Ornstein just drops nonsense bombas. As if you fucking know, dude. And why the fuck are we talking about Gahey? Why the fuck are we talking about Gahey? I know, right? I know. I don't know a single person who even brought him up while we were struggling. So, but they were a sieve at the back. They were open. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys something. You see, this this is what was helping us against Real Madrid in our build-up. This is what was helping us. And what I don't understand is why did you wait for this game to do such a basic structural change? All you did was actually have Connor Bradley and Andrew Robertson as fullbacks and a double pivot as a double pivot. And then look, Ryan Gravenberch is the more advanced midfielder. This is such an easy change. Why did I have to wait for Real Madrid to see it? Sorry, I had like a little piece of phlegm stuck in my nose. It still is fucking stuck in my nose. Why did you have to wait for Real Madrid to ditch a 3-1-0-0-0-6 build-up? If Liverpool can keep this basic structure as our build-up for the rest of the season, no matter who we play, I will drastically change my thoughts on the manager. But I have to see this consistently. I have to see this picture right here consistently against everyone, not just Real Madrid. I think arrogance has played a key role in the games that we lost this season. And I hope that Slot has been humbled and remembers that he is not all that and that he is not hot shit. If I don't see this against City, I'm going to fucking blow a gasket. I thought it was a very interesting screenshot. Unfortunately, I could not record the game as it was on Paramount Plus. Yeah, that's all the tweets I have from this game. Versus Man City. Who am I starting at left wing? But I'm starting Verts because I'm playing the same style. than I did against Madrid. Verts is a better presser than Cody. Verts is much better at pressing. And I need a pressing machine up there. So I want Florian. Florian, where art thou, Florian? I need him. I basically am running back the same lineup. Same thing. Run it again. Play what you did against them. Run it back, as they say. And run back the tactics as well. 4-2 build up. Sit back, absorb pressure, hit them on the counter. When we have possession, just stay structured. If we give away the ball, get back. Simple game. Who's Max? Courtois was fantastic. Courtois was exceptional, but I don't know who Max is. But Courtois was chef's kiss, but he always is against us. Courtois always fucks Liverpool. He's always just an absolute fucking brick wall. Stein Rogers in January. Again, dude, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I truly believe that this is not a player problem. Our losses this season were not player individual based. They were system based. Setting yourself up. Creation, defense. Structure. That was the issue. Not misprofiling and buying the wrong players. I don't think that in the style of football that we displayed in our 4 losses that there is such a thing as misprofiling players, because the system will misprofile everyone because it's a dog shit system. That's who Max is. Autocorrection. Are you saying that I'm a happy-go-lucky guy? I don't agree. In fact, I quite disagree. How you like them apples, bitch? Brendan? Brendan Rodgers? Fuck you mean? Who's Brendan? I'm not Brendan. Are you Brendan? Bull McPreben? I know. Guys, on paper, this fucking squad is absurd. You spent £500 million to add to a league-winning side. But you want to tell me I had a profile problem? What? What is this revisionism fucking 3 months into a season? It ain't the profile, it's the fucking system, my G. Guys. If someone has good ingredients, but they make you a shit meal, do you blame the ingredients or do you blame the chef? If I give a builder all the right tools and he builds me something shit, do I blame the tools or do I blame the builder? Players are only as good as your manager sets them up to be. That's my firm belief, fundamental belief. Yes, there's individual moments of brilliance. Yes, there's individual brilliance. But those are the exceptions, not the rule. And you don't have an 11 full of guys who are all Lionel Messi. It's not the yardstick to use. If we lose to City, we lose to City. If we lose to City and we play the way I want to play, it'll be because City on the day had the better world-class moment. And that I will live with. If we perform exceptionally against Manchester City and we happen to lose on the day, it is what it is, my G. It is what it is. I care more about their performance. Simple. Bro, I drank my coffee this morning and it made me feel like shit. So now I'm upset. I felt like shit for this entire stream, but we've streamed. How many days have we streamed in a row? Give me a second. How many days have I streamed in a row? Since October 19th. So how many days is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, we've streamed for 19 straight days. So even though I feel like shit, that's why I'm here. Big up, Kingsman. Squad's fucking killer. Bro, if I go trophyless, I'm about to go on a fucking. It'll be a fucking Imperial Death March. We win too. How dare you call me miserable? I'm just a realist. And if you say that realists are miserable, well, I can't exactly say that you're wrong, so. The fuck do you mean? If we win no trophies this season, there better be a fucking divine intervention worth of excuses. There better be a biblical reason why we didn't win a single trophy. And it has to be a major honor. It has to be either the Prem or the Champs. That's the standard. What? Upgrade on Darwin Nunez? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? Isak is not going to be as influential in an all-around perspective as Darwin Nunez was. I'll tell you that right now. A lot of people don't like to say it, but Darwin Nunez actually affected the game outside of scoring goals, which he wasn't very good at, but he was good at a lot of other stuff. But no one likes that because we spent 80 million on him, so he needs to score goals. Isak needs to get healthy, and he needs to figure out how to not be a static cock in the team. That's my answer. Once he's healthy and he stops being a static little bitch, he'll start fucking banging in goals. But right now, to me, when he's on the pitch, he's way too fucking complacent. And yeah, no, I don't like complacency. Ah, fuck out of here. Bro, this shit is taking forever. Like, it's gotta be fucking COVID. It's gotta be COVID. I have felt like shit for over a week. I still have fucking mucus. Joe, you want to know what's so fucked? I've probably blown 25 pounds of the liquid in my body out of my nose in the last week. I literally have a piece of mucus that's been stuck in the roof of my mouth underneath my nose for like a week. It won't go away. Every time I breathe, there's like a bubble. I cannot get rid of it. It is so horrendous. Hey, I would go get my comb, but I don't want you to see the state of my bathroom. Lex, I don't know about that. Lex, is this your account? You go on Husam's show? Is this the same Lex? But no, no. I think Gakpo looked really good off the bench. And I think Verts being in the left wing is not about Gakpo being shit because we weren't feeding the ball to the left, right? Did anyone notice that in the first half? You know how we would always feed the ball to Gakpo and Gakpo would be the outlet? Well, in the first half, we just did the same thing, but we did it with Mo, and it didn't lead to anything. So again, I don't think Gakpo looking poor is necessarily Gakpo being poor, but more why the fuck are we leaning on Cody Gakpo as my main outlet? And I know that's the consistent pattern because when he wasn't in the team, you swap sides. Guys, the first half creation was the same thing as the first half creation against Villa. We just fed Salah instead of feeding Gakpo. I don't know what this obsession with trying to fucking isolate the winger who can't beat a guy one on one. But again, that's more in the manager. Are you gonna get mad at a bird for being a bird, or are you gonna accept that the bird is a fucking bird and deal with it? How dare you? Um, Bro, Trent could eat shit. Fuck that yellow belly bastard. He's a fucking Benedict Arnold. He can suck my dick. I also don't. Why the fuck is his mural still up? Someone vandalized it. Number one, not disrespectful to Trent, disrespectful to the man who painted that. But if I were the man who painted that and I lived in Liverpool, I probably would have fucking painted over it by now. It definitely was a bio attack, bro. I'm being attacked. Yeah. I don't think Madrid look at Alexis McAllister and say, hey, you're my guy. I would love Adam Morton, though. I need a six who will stay in the fucking circle if we're going to play like this bullshit football. I can't. Not after 2 wins, bro. I can't. He just won back-to-back games, and you want me to sit here and you want me to say, this lot sucks, huh? No. No. I'm not going to say that. Big up, bro. Yo, what do you mean? Amrish, Verts is more defensive than Cody, dude. Verts was so good defensively. You were doing so well in that take, and then you said because Gakpo's more defensive. Bro, Verts is so much more defensive. Verts presses better. Verts wins the ball better. Verts creates better. Verts travels more distance than anyone else in the team, and Verts helps better on defense. I need Florian Verts at the left wing. K Mac was right. There you go, K Mac. I fucking said it. K Mac was right. I never abused Darwin. I got abused for being a Darwin sexual. Fuck you, don't peek. How about that, bitch? Just kidding. But also not just kidding. Fuck you. I know we just talked about this, Mantis, but who cares? Who cares? What good does that do me right now? What good does knowing that Mark Gahey likes Liverpool do for me? Doesn't do anything for me right now. It's not doing anything for me. Doesn't soothe me. It doesn't help me. Um, Either way, how do I create a poll? Give me a second, people. How to make poll in YouTube chat. Oh, I gotta actually go to my stream. I don't think I've ever done a poll, so we're gonna try to do a poll right here, right now. Let's see. Add. Start a poll. Okay. Okay. When do we do 1K pack opening? Today, tomorrow. All right. First of all, Number one, I have to say something. I am so upset that I even fucking said that we're gonna do a fucking pack opening because this fucking FIFA game is just so shit. I just have to vent a little bit. This is the worst fucking FIFA of all time. It's terrible. I'm so fucking miserable. It's so sweaty. It's so mechanic abusing. I can't understand how the fucking roles work, how the tactics work. The AI is fucking blind. I feel like I'm playing Liverpool football. It's awful. There's no fucking cohesion. It doesn't matter who I play. It doesn't matter who I play against. I get fucked every fucking game. I was on my way to fucking Div 2, and then they changed the whole fucking game with the update, and now I'm stuck with the Div 6 plebs getting absolutely fucking piped every goddamn day. So I'm pissed off that I fucking said that the 1K thing will be spending $150 and doing fucking pack openings, but here we are. We got to just fucking do it. So here's the poll. When do you want it to happen? There you go. Let's see how many votes we get. I'm predicting there's 56 people in here. I'm predicting we get 14 votes. That's my prediction. We get 14 votes. I am old, bro. Hey, I have this thing. It's amazing. It's called Google. Don't tell people about set piece again, ole ole. Why was your message retracted? Did you retract your own messages? I didn't retract your message. Set piece again, ole ole. Set piece again, scored against Liverpool. Set piece again, ole ole. We scored against Real Madrid. Also, all of our dangerous chances are off set pieces. Just saying. Lawrence McKenna video. I don't give a fuck about Lawrence McKenna, bro. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about Lawrence McKenna. There, I said it. I don't care about him. I am. I am in my 20s. I was right, by the way. I was right. We're at 11 votes. I said 13. Damn, even my over under failed. Ooh, mustache. I gotta like trim it. Now we're at 12. Everyone's saying tomorrow. That's okay. We can do it. We can do it tomorrow. I'm not 60. I'd be if I was 60, I would be the best looking 60-year-old on the planet. They'd have to make a fucking movie about me. They'd be like, sir, how the fuck are you 60? Sobo created a chance. You're right. Sobo's chance. Those other shots from outside the box don't really count, but the one directly in front of the goal that Florian Wirtz set up, yes. And Mo Salah's chance wasn't off of a set piece. But the majority of them were. Yeah, the Gakpo chance at the end of the game, that wasn't a set piece. The Soboslai chance in the first half that was across from Florian Wirtz, that wasn't a set piece. But I think Courtois had to make 3 saves off of corners or free kicks. Hey, big up, big up. I got it right. My prediction. I'm a fucking genius, bro. I said 13. 13. But the poll says tomorrow. People are saying tomorrow, so we will do it tomorrow. Hey, big up, bro. Well, I'm Lebanese and I'm Syrian, but that's on my dad's side. I'm Lebanese, Syrian, dad's side, right? And you ready for the kicker? Right? So Lebanon and Syria from Papa. German Jew from Mama. How do those two worlds collide? How do you get Lebanon and Syria and then Jew, and then they both meet each other and they're like, yeah, let's make a baby. In fact, let's make 3. I'm like a walking contradiction. I wouldn't really want to replace Salah. I would just want to evolve past him. Again, my stance on moving past Salah has always been the same. We are never going to replace 47 GA with a right winger. You replace 47 goals with a different system, and keep other players add to the goal tally. That's the way that works. You don't replace Mo, you evolve past Mo. You evolve beyond Mo. I firmly believe that evolution might be two up top. I have a sneaky feeling that's why we bought Isak and Ekitike, because one day Slot wants to play both of them. Nems, you're a fucking Lawrence dick rider. There, I said it. Christian, are you taking my bars? Are you taking my bars, Christian? Because I've been saying this for days. I've been saying this for days. I've been saying this since after the Villa game. Are you taking my bars? Are you stealing my shit? Saying that we won't know anything until after the international break? Are you stealing my shit? Are you stealing my flow? I know, right? Isn't it? I'm literally a walking oxymoron, as Lex says. I'm a walking contradiction. I'm what's known as a fence sitter because I have to be. I have to be. I'm American, Lebanese, Syrian, and Jewish. That's like the melting pot of the entire world's global conflicts into just one fucking strand of DNA, and then they make a baby. That's me. I am very into politics too. This is not a political channel. We talk about Liverpool here. Fuck no, I'm not Italian. Just because I have a mustache, that's so racist. Timothy, you're fucking racist. How dare you just assume that I'm culturally appropriating Italian mustaches? That's so racist, bro. Italians are not the only people who have mustaches, dog. Get woke. Get woke. Do we sell Mo? I don't fucking know, dog. Do I look like I work for FSG? I don't really want to fucking sell Mo unless it's for like over 100 M's. If Saudi Arabia came to me in the summer and said, here's 150 for a 1-year contract Mo, I'm like, fucking bet. Take him. Who the fuck is Rahoud? The fuck is Rahoud? Shit, bro. Listen, Olise, English fucking merchant, Bayern tax, whatever, dog. Shit, neither do I, dog, but alas. Just making statements at this point. So want us to play a 4-4-2 diamond with Isak and Ekitike up top and Birds at the top of the diamond. Ooh, that could be possible. That could be possible. But Ekitike likes to drop. You see, Ekitike has got great hold-up play, and I need him involved in the build-up. Ekitike is my dog, bro. Fucking love that, man. Shit. It's a little early, bro. All right, don't peek. Don't be fucking pushing my buttons. Don't be fucking pushing my buttons. It's a little early. It's a little early to be dropping that shit. Motherfucker hasn't even played 500 minutes for the football club, and you're already saying, well, if Ekitike becomes a better player. If Ekitike becomes better than Alexander Isak and Isak stays what he was, I'm fucking rolling in gold. I'm bathing in diamonds. I am the king and the shepherd of the game. If Ekitike eclipses Isak and Isak stays at the level that he was, I am literally fucking dicking everyone in Europe down. So yes, I would love that. Not to mention Ekitike is a prospect and Isak is a ready-made product. Yeah, but you want to know what's funny? That's what I am by tradition, but my dad's an atheist and my mom doesn't give a fuck. I'm an agnostic. I'm very anti-religion. I'm very anti-organized religion. I am not a religious person by any means. I am a little bit spiritual. I'm not an atheist. My dad's an atheist. My dad straight up believes like you die, it's black. That's it. I'm not an atheist, but I am not religious by any stretch of the mean. This is just the lineage that I come from. I love hating on the English, bro. You wanna know why I love hating on the English? Because they act so fucking superior to Americans. When talking about English sports, they act so superior, yet I know that secretly all of them watch basketball. All of them watch the NFL. All of them watch American sports. They all idolize America. They listen to American music. They eat American fast food. They fucking watch American sports. They hold American cell phones. They operate on American computers. They all secretly love America. And it's that disdain that makes them hold on to football because it's their last piece. They're like, this is the only thing that's still English. And if they let us in, then they're fucked. Because that's another thing I've taken away from them. But unfortunately, in this channel, I already have. So, yes, I have a big problem with the stereotypical English football fan. Because their response is simply, have you ever been there? Have you ever watched the game? Have you ever been to England? That's what they lean on. When you beat them in a football argument, the second they say the word American, you know you've bent them over and fucked them. Listen, Forest are not that good. We should batter them. And it's fucking Sean Deitch. No. My mom's side. You see, my mom is adopted, and both her adopted mother and her biological mother were Jewish. And Jewish, of course, is blood. And if your mother's Jewish, you become Jewish. I'm not a practicing Jew, neither is my mom, but we are Jewish by blood. Simple. Yeah, Olise's French, but he speaks in an English accent. I don't see this is another thing I don't get about Europe. Motherfuckers will be born in a country but spend their whole life in another, but play for the country they were born in. What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's like watching Sepp Straka play for Team Europe in the Ryder Cup, but he's speaking with a southern drawl. He's like, yeah, man, I love Austria. You know, man, like I find that my home, Austria, is just like the shit's tits. You know, like we love Austria. And I just love playing for Team Europe. Like, no, it's the dumbest fucking thing in the world. You play where you grew up because that's where you're from. If you were born in Antarctica, right? Let's say your mom was a scientist and you were just born on the fucking continent of Antarctica, and then you spent your whole life growing up in another country. Would you say you're from Antarctica? No, you fucking wouldn't. Minte schminte. I need Isak. I need Isak, man. I need him to do good, and I need Ekitike to eclipse him at the same time. Bro, fucking Gavin Newsom can suck my dick. Guy's a fucking moron. Prop 50 just passed. The whole state's fucked. I live in a blue state full of a bunch of people who just want to have a circle jerk fucking fest. It's ass. The state sucks. The taxes suck. The government sucks. The mayor fucking of the city sucks. Their handling of the wildfire situation sucks. Insurance sucks. The whole fucking state is dick. The entire state of California, all they have is the ocean. That's it. It's the ocean. You get the ocean and the desert, and you get fucked. Fuck Gavin Newsom. Fuck this state. But I'm here for work. It is what it is. Olise he's a good baller. I'm not a fucking hippie. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you say I'm a hippie? I do have mushrooms in the corner of this room, but I'm not a hippie. I'm not a hippie. All right? Hold that. I'm not a hippie. I'm an awakened individual. Yeah, you use Samsung because you know that you are a part of the green text gang. That's okay. You want to be a part of green text gang, you can be a part of green text gang. But over here in blue text gang, we understand that we're better. We're better. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been to Anfield? Have you ever sat under the lights? Have you ever felt the rain? Have you ever yelled at Trent Alexander-Arnold from a front row seat? Have you ever been there? Hey, that's racist. That's racist. But also, YouTube, if you're listening, make this happen. YouTube, I know you're listening. This right here, I didn't say it, he did. I didn't say it, he did. I didn't say it, he did. Make it happen, YouTube. Um, would be nice. I didn't come here to fuck spiders, mate. Put some shrimp on the barbie. I didn't come here to fuck spiders. You see, I would love to go to Australia, but I have a big thing with bugs. And I know that you fuckers get like spider storms and y'all like will go take a shit and there's just going to be a snake in your fucking toilet. Just going to take a snip out of your balls. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have to wake up and have to like inspect my toilet before I take a shit. I don't want to fall asleep and expect to have a spider crawl across my face. I just don't want that. But I really want to go to Australia because the people there are like the shit's tits. Um, hey, I love this country. All right. I'm from this country. I love this country. I'm from America, the cousin fucking land of the South, where we all get obese, we get cancer, and we fuck our cousins. That's where I'm from. Fuck with me. Um, off. How dare you, sir? How dare you say that the green text gang is better than the blue? Are you out of your goddamn mind? The blue gang is the best gang. They need to make a red gang. Then it could be Bloods versus Crips, but England style. Roadmen fighting each other. Yes, sir, indeed. Um, I love how TJ is the whitest guy on the face of the earth, and he'll text something like "Wallahi" and then something. Like he said, "Wallahi, I just packed peanut." I was like, "Bro, what are you doing saying Wallahi? You're like you're not built like that. You ain't got roots back home. You know, like your ancestors were not a part of the caliphate." Um, I'm not a hippie. I'm not a hippie. I definitely have hippie qualities. I like to take mushrooms. I like to stay healthy. I like to do weird shit, but I'm not a hippie. I'm far more conservative than you would think. But also, I hate both sides of the aisle. I think they're both fucking morons. And I'm sitting here in the middle and I'm saying, is everyone a stupid fucking blind mice? Are we all deaf and dumb now? What do you mean the English being better? How dare you say that? All right? My southern accent is good. The problem is that I'm sick right now, and the southern accent's very nasally. Right? So I need my nose to hit certain notes. But I can't do it when I can't breathe out my fucking nose. The English one's all from the throat, pause. So it's just easier, you know? Just easier. Apple is better. Apple is more superior, for sure. It's also just cooler. If you are trying to flex a Samsung on me, you definitely ate lunch alone in high school, for sure. How dare you, Chris? How dare you? First off, if anyone in here is suspicious, it's you. You're the one who claims to be a Google image model. You straight up pull pictures off of Google Images and then claim to be those people. You are the definition of a catfish. You are a moonlighter. So, no, how dare you? No comment. This is not a politics channel. I can't comment on this. It's looking bleak, though. What's up with you and hippies? That's gross. The way that you're talking about that, that's Nems. You need to chill out. Who's gonna win, City or Liverpool? Well, I'm never gonna sit here and not back my fucking club. I am going to back my club. Who the fuck gave you permission to come in here and talk shit? Huh? Who the fuck gave you permission to come in here and talk your shit? Who do you think you are, Big? I got news for you. You're not big. Calling me Mr. Potato Head ass mustache. Looking like a squid in that fucking profile picture. One of those dudes who wears a black shirt with a red tie. You got the taste of a whore. What English breakfast is goated with? Bro, there is no English food that is good. There is not a single English dish that is good. Objectively speaking. Watch, you're gonna come at me with potatoes and fucking eel. You'd be like, yeah, bro, have you ever had bangers with eel before? Yeah, bangers with eel and green pea. Oh, bosh, bosh, habosh. Yeah, I've seen those guys' videos where he's in the fucking where he's like sitting there and he's eating the fucking breakfast. He's like, it's Saturday morning here. Today I've got my coffee, I've got my breakfast, and I'm ready to smash the day. Hubba! Right? But like you look at his fucking plate and it's like peas unseasoned with just a fucking mashed unseasoned potato, a pile of beans unseasoned with like dry toast and just an unseasoned sausage. And he's like, habosh. It's disgusting. English are averse to seasoning. Habibi, add some fucking hot sauce. Put some pepper on it. Add some cumin. Where's the cayenne? English food is dog shit. It's gross. American food is better. Simple. Simple. It is so far and beyond better than you. Not to mention that, like, the American versions of other people's food are better than those people's food. American Chinese food is better than Chinese food. It's better than English Chinese food. We love to adopt other people's cultures and then be better than them at their own culture. That's what we do here in America. We make better food than you do in your home. So it's 100% better. You want to know why it's better? Because the culinary capitals of the world and the greatest chefs on the planet moved to America to cook. Simple. Hey, that's just McDonald's, motherfucker. That's American fast food. Also, I'm pretty sure that the UK has literally adopted the fast food model. You guys have a KFC on every other corner. You got chicken shops that are based off KFC. Yes, we have more carcinogenic additives. But you know what? I've just come to accept that I eat a credit card worth of plastic every week, and that's because I'm American. What do you mean? Apologize for what? The next thing you know, he's going to tell me that the UK has better Mexican food than California. Anyway, we're digressing so much at this point. We haven't even talked about Liverpool for the last 30 minutes. Okay, ready, hold on. American obese population. Ready? 70 million adults in America. 41%. All right. UK obese population. Why are these statistics from fucking the statistics are so long ago? You're not that far off. You're only 10% less. You're only 10% less. You're only 10% less obese than America. 10%. 10%. Oh, 100%. 100%. We like cancer. We enjoy cancer here. Your name is Red and White Yank. Are you English or are you American? Okay. Which country has the most Michelin star restaurants? Wow. All right. All right. It might be looking peak. It might be looking peak for me. Okay, it's definitely not looking good for my argument. But we have more than England, so suck on that, bitch. We have more than England. We have more than England. Fuck you. We have 235. England has 185. Suck me. The French are better than you, bitch. The French are better than you. How do you like that? You guys spent hundreds of years fighting the fucking French, tooth and nail, and the French are better than you at food. Snail is more popular than bangers and mash. Get that through your fucking skull. Snail versus bangers and mash. People like snail more. That's fucking criminal. That's wild. Bro, fucking Canada has 23 Michelin star restaurants? What the fuck? Japan has 539. France is 680. Bro, French food is dick. Has anyone actually had a fucking, like, has anyone actually been to a French restaurant? It's fucking dick. It's ass. It's garbage. French food sucks balls. Bro, I need this injected into my veins. I need, first off, the US men's national team is like worse than any youth team in Europe. But if we played England and we beat England, holy fuck, I would go on a tyrannical tour. I would become England's number one enemy. It's coming home, eh? It's coming home, eh? It's been coming home for 60 years. Daddy left for a pack of cigarettes and he's coming home, huh? Daddy's still coming home, is he? 65 years later, Daddy went out for some milk. He's still coming home, is he? I got news for you, buddy. Daddy's never coming home. I get it. I lost. All right. I concede. I lose. I lose. Only 40 likes. Psst, y'all been slacking lately. Y'all been slacking lately, but that's all right. We had our baby boom. Oh shit! I never deleted the poll. Hold on, one sec. Hang on. End poll. All right, the poll has ended. We had 30 votes, and 57% of you guys said tomorrow. So we're gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna do the pack opening tomorrow. Gucci'd up. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Anyway, we talked about the pool. We talked about the game. We've been live for 83 minutes. It's time for us to calm down now. It's time for us to relax. It's time for us to kick our feet up. Enjoy the day. I hope you guys enjoy your day too. Enjoy this beautiful Thursday. We will be back tomorrow for the 1K subscriber pack opening of the game that I fucking hate. But I said I was going to do it, so we're going to do it. Big up to you guys. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Blah, blah, blah. Blee, blee, blee. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Deuces. See ya.